Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. Verse 21, for he hath made him to be sin for us, who knew no sin, that we might be made the righteous of God in him. Chapter 10, verse 5, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringeth into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Chapter 13, verse 4, for though he was crucified through weakness, yet he liveth by the power of God. For we also are weak in him, but we shall live with him by the power of God toward you. Alright, so we're going to take a look at a key word for this book, and that word is comfort, and it's associated with words like consolation, commendation, and confidence. Right, so the word comfort comes from the Greek word paraklesis, which comes from the root word comforter. Alright, to comfort is to soothe, console, or reassure, bringing cheer to make physically comfortable, to aid, support, or encourage. It was Paul's intention to do exactly these things, yet not compromise his authority. Comfort found in 2 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 4 says, who comforteth us in our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of God. Other words are consolation. In verse 6, and wherefore we be afflicted, it is for your consolation and salvation which is effectual, and the enduring of the same sufferings which we also suffer, or whether we be comforted, it is for your consolation and salvation. We see commendation in chapter 3, verse 1. Do we begin again to commend ourselves? Or need we, as some other epistles of commendation to you, or letters of commendation from you? The NIV says it like this: are we beginning to commend ourselves again? Or do we need, like some people, letters of recommendation to you or from you? And the NLT ends it like this: surely not. Surely they don't need those letters of commendation. And that key word that's associated with this confidence, we see it in chapter 2, verse 3. It says, and I wrote this same unto you, lest when I came I should have sorrow from them, of whom I ought to rejoice, having confidence in you all, that my joy is the joy of all. Alright, so Paul was telling them that he believed in them, that he trusted them. And so comfort and these associated words are repeated through the book no less than 37 times. Alright, and I think that'll be a good place to stop there for today. Alright, so we made it through the words of comfort and the second book of Corinthians.